No. But realistically, when I heard about it, um, I was quite taken aback and obviously very pleased about the situation, not only for Calabash, but for Grenada and for all of the team here. And then I thought, well, actually, let me find out how many hotels there are in the world. And when I looked at it on the web, there's 682,329 hotels and resorts. So I divided 500 into that number, and the percentage is that we are in the top 0.07% in the world. So that's got to be quite pleasing. So whoever put us forward for this award, we're very grateful, and we will continue to do our best to endeavour for excellence. Well, that's really interesting, because the early days of running Calabash was like Don't Stop the Carnival, because that's a very famous book about somebody running a hotel in the Caribbean, and it's going from one crisis to another crisis to another crisis. When we bought the hotel in '87, there were only flights in from other islands, so there's no major flights coming in. So marketing was a challenge. And then when we finally did manage to get people to come to Calabash, there's times when we had very little electricity. So trying to explain to people who are staying here that hopefully the electricity will be back soon that was always fun. Then when the people used to go out around the islands, they used to go out with people who we maintained had PhDs, and they were the taxi drivers who were pothole dodgers, because the great majority of the roads were not really roads, they were potholes. But when it came to thinking about the way we organised Calabash, one of the things that I realise is that when you look at an issue, it can be overwhelming, or you can change your attitude and be positive and say, actually, there's potential here. So as there's potential here, let's go to that side rather than think we just can't do this. So that's always been the case at Calabash, and we will continue in that vein. So very early on, it was a challenge. Now, but it was exciting. Now it's just exciting, and the thought of going on from here is just wonderful. Well, the fact that my three daughters are involved, Adele, Beth and Bobby, I know that the hotel's in good hands. I never thought it would be passing on what might be a dynasty, but that might be the case, and the hotel's in really good hands. I've never been one to be in a situation whereby thinking about change and just leaving things as they are. It's a thing with everybody who one meets in any business, that when you talk about change, people don't like it. But in actual fact, everybody here who's at Calabash, the whole team, they know that every year we change things, and we change things for the better. So our whole team is full of people who like change. And fortunately, my three daughters have got that bug as well. So when it comes to the future, actually anybody who comes to Calabash now realises it's a good hotel. When they come in the future, they'll say, gosh, we didn't realise that was that much potential.